Hello. How are we now, Chris? Daily, CD, and Larry Lad. Paul, hello. I had view on Courseplay, didn't I? Hey. I did. Go. Kind of curious what Courseplay is going to do here. But what I want to show off today is hopefully going to work, because I'm not entirely sure if it will. Because I do have... Yes! I've got manual attach. What? Oh! I never unloaded the combine. You've manual attach and counterfold sprayer. I have no idea, Sim. Oh. How do... There we go. Didn't have the hoses attached, so the brakes were stuck on the trailer. That's a nice touch, actually. That's a really nice touch, so the brakes get stuck on the trailer if you... How do I do what? Attach the hoses? You have to hold Z. If you're on keyboard. You might see me popping up the F1 help menu quite a lot today. Are there hoses to be attached to... I'm presuming there are hoses to be attached to this. Am I not close enough? I'm sure there are hoses for... It's just attach, detach. Huh. The gate was right there. Chris, you know that I don't do gates. I have done a little something that you can't see, and that is I've disabled the real dirt mod temporarily. Because it's broken. Didn't have the hoses attached. There's a problem. Kian, hello. Long time no see, dude. Yeah, this is going to be a stream of me flailing with manual attach. I'm fairly sure of that. In fact, actually, let's not plow. I'll put that on Courseplay later. What I want to do instead is deal with the bales. What's the button to attach hoses on controller? There we go. What's broken with the real dirt color? It seemingly 6 doesn't like the... Elvinas, hello. It seemingly doesn't like the combine I have. There's something after breaking with the combine and real dirt. And it gets very angry when the combine's moving and throws a Lua call stack. which kills my FPS. So I'm not using real dirt just so that I have 60 FPS today. And I'm going to be swapping out the Combine the first chance I get. How's Dave today? Dave is good today. Dave is good. Dave has had coffee and omega-3 tablets. Or capsules. Which are making Dave a bit more consistent mood-wise. A bit more consistently good mood-wise. Previously, Dave has been consistently bad mood-wise. What did you guys think of the mod spotlight I did this morning? I feel like I could have improved upon it, by the way. But then again, eat my fish pills. I've had them already, Hodge. They're supposed to be they're like food supplements, so they're supposed to be taken a food, so I had them with my breakfast. Yep, they don't taste of anything. That's the thing, they don't actually taste of anything. I do like how with manual attach you can still manually detach stuff. Right, now for the next trick, which is figuring out how the baler attaches. Okay, the baler will not attach normally. Okay, how do we attach the PTO? On controller, there we go. Okay, it just doesn't work on controller. That's mildly problematic. Hope I do more of them. I'll try and do more of them. I'll try and get I'll try and get them done on some interesting mods. Maybe ones that I wouldn't normally look at. Like that windmill I normally wouldn't have looked at. And the same with the Komatsu logging trailer or logging truck that I normally wouldn't even bother with. No, they don't really taste of anything, Hodge. Then again, I was eating like noodles at the time, so my mouth only tasted of noodles. Strategic breakfast to like kill any other tastes, which is great. Oh, I've already finished my coffee. Can I do the mod spotlight for all formats? What do you mean, Paul? Like, I don't know what your PC and console? Well, only highlight mods that are on PC and console? That would really limit my choices. What I might do, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to work the mod spotlights, but I will try and point out where possible what mods are on console. Hey Chad, any updates on the release of this map? None, I'm afraid. Hopefully it'll be out soon, TM. No, hopefully it'll be out in the next week or so. That would be not my guess, but my hope. Test list, yeah, the test list won't be updated until tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Simple fact of the matter is, both Lars and Chris, who the only two guys that I think can edit the testing list, they both went to watch the Avengers the other night, so they took today off as well. Then they went to see it last night, so That's why there's been no updates, as they took an extra couple of days off to watch the Avengers Endgame. Which I think is fine, personally. Minor update as well, the week after the 10th of May, I'll be taking a day off myself. I need to have a chat with my friend Connor. I told him last night, name a date and I'll go to Dublin. Because we are going to see Detective Pikachu together. Because we seemingly just do that for all Ryan Reynolds movies now. Also, we're both, like, Pokemon fans from the 90s, so... Nice to see Pikachu getting a full motion picture. Or a full, like, modern movie that isn't just, you know, Pokemon the movie where it's the humans that are in charge or whatever. Should I watch X-Files? No, I have taste, Silver. It is over a long holiday for the... I mean, Chris hasn't really... You know, he deserves days off, for sure. Chris hasn't really done all that much. You know, he's not been with Giants very long, so he hasn't had the chance to do anything super awesome yet. But... to counter that, he's a really nice guy, and I like him, so... or he seems a really nice guy. So, I'm not gonna say, you know, he should work every day ever. No, he's a nice guy. He deserves time off. Same with everybody else. Okay, thing that I dislike about the new YouTube thing is Excellent Connection has a yellow sign, which means that something's not quite right, and it's not telling me what. I am liking manual attach, though. I will be honest. Gonna call it now, by the way. Landy's gonna hate manual attach because he has to get out of the tractors. Landy is going to absolutely hate manual attach. Even though it's by Wopster, who, you know, if you see a mod by Wopster, it's a mod you should be downloading straight away because Wopster knows what he's at. This song though? Oh, what? I've just noticed my sub number. Wow. Wow, thanks YouTube. You're really doing good to kill me channel. Manual attach on console? No. It's a script, so no. Is a simple answer there. Hey there, Shar6. Is this map coming out for console? Yes. Just try to sell this. Sam Spalding, hello. Any DSLB weight in my life? I don't know. What graphics card I've got? GTX 980 currently, but I'm getting 2070 hopefully at the end of next month. Fingers crossed. Giants really need to start adding these little features into the base game. GPS should definitely be there. Problem there, Irish. You need an upgrade soon, Silver. The problem with adding stuff like that, Irish, and I can get why Giants don't do it, is there's very little keybinds left available on console. So anything Giants add would have to remove something else. at this point, especially on consoles. So it becomes a case of, well, what's worth keeping, what do Giants want to keep, what Giants want to get rid of. Well, people complain about if it's gone. Would GTX 1060 be able to run max graphics? Probably, but not very well. What do I think of the minimum? Whatever Giants have listed as the minimum is the minimum. I don't know enough about PCs to say, oh, this is definitely what you're going to want at bare minimum. Side panel works on consoles? Yeah, but that's not a console controller. Ryan, the problem with consoles, and it's never going to be fixed, because it's the only way any developer worth their salt will work for consoles, is that when you're developing a game for console, you're going to be developing it for something like this. In fact, this exactly, the bog standard controller that you know for 100% sure everybody who's got a console will have. You're not going to develop it for some third-party controller that costs $200. You're going to develop it for the exact controller that comes with the console, because that's what you know people will have, and that's what that's what Microsoft, Sony, any console manufacturer would expect, is that you develop for the base version of the console. It's actually why the console version is quite limited, is because they're not developing for the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One S or One E or whatever it's called this week. They're developing for the PS4 that released in however long ago it was, and the Xbox One released around the same time. You know, any game that releases is being developed, or by Giants at least. I know that there are some companies that don't do this, but Giants will develop for the absolute base model. Because they know people ain't made of money. They want as many people as possible to play their game. They're not, you know, Giants aren't a AAA company who don't actually care about the players. As much as people would like to claim that. Talking about the next version, as far as keybinding, they got a wheel console for more keys. Again, they wouldn't do that because they only develop for the base controller. I'm making a mess with the bloody hay here. That's all gonna go wrong as well now, isn't it? Oh no, that didn't go wrong. That's all the space that I really have available for hay, so the last bits can, I guess, get to... Oh. Get off. I'm getting a forklift. Did I just buy two? No. Hey, Tazzy Nate. Any news Oakfield? None, at the moment. None that I'm aware of, at least. There might be news, but I'm not aware of it. It's easier to have a set standard for a controller. Yes. It's much easier for everybody involved if Giants just say, well, the controller we'll be using is stuck on a wall. The controller we'll be using is the one that comes with the console, which is, you know, the only way they can really do it. Am I close enough that yes. Because I need to... Why is it not letting me unfold? Oh, it's just one of these hellaciously slow animations. Okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the chieftain. Just had an idea that's going to be much better. There's the chieftain. Get rid of that. Yeah, when it's tested. And there's no telling when that's gonna be. Let's get the eye for Williams that came out today. Why can you do this? Why was that an option? Oh my god, you can... You can put alloys on it! Oh yes, let's get alloys. Just gonna leave that floating there. You can put alloys on the... on the Eiffel Williams that released today. Hey Mikey, how you doing today, dude? Yanis, if Will's doing more of the same crap that he was doing the other day, just show him the door, please. Because he was warned about that. Not permanently, just a little kick out real quick, because he, yeah. You're the only one who only uses pink Valtras. I use pink Valtras when I get a Valtra. I just don't always get Valtras. I try and use, like, as many different brands as I can. Like, I don't see the point in getting a farm that's all John Deere, all New Holland. As much as I'd love to do that, and as much as I personally enjoy it, like for YouTube, I want to have as many brands on a farm as I can. So I'll usually only get like one tractor that's a New Holland, one that's a Case, one that's a John Deere maybe, and just kind of alternate around that because it makes it so that I can use a John Deere on a Tuesday and. Nothing's happening on my Discord, so you don't know what Hodge is on about. Sweet! You spelled out... Oh, God. Do you have a screenshot of that, Hodge? If so, PM it to Yanis. Oh, he got rid of them. Yeah, well, if you're here, stop that. Well, that's the perfect size for the forklift as well. And if you guys thought the last Ivor was small, this one's even smaller. Oh, it's got the one single that looks ridiculous. Right, that's not fully down, is it? It wasn't. Hey, Michael. How you doing today, dude? Any good 7530 coming up? I don't know. I don't actually know what mods people are making at the moment, which is kind of fun, because they come out and they're all surprises to me. Oh, look at that! Sheer perfection with my guess on how high the tines the forklift needed to be. I'm doing good. Just gonna forklift down to the yard so that I can actually deal with the wool pallets a bit easier. Or I would be getting a forklift down to the yard, except it fell off because I flipped it. There we go. Hey, yes, farming. It's my favorite combine, favorite wheel on this map. Favorite combine is whatever one works best for the size of fields that I'm on. I'm going to be getting probably a John Deere or New Holland on this map. Favorite field on the map? I don't really have one. I think they're all pretty good. Any field that you got good views from is pretty good. Hello, Ryan Quinn as well. Like, I'm not gonna be one of these fussy guys who's like, oh, this field is the best because it's got 3 centimeters more crop area than this field over here. And it's just, I like all the fields because they got nice views. What do I think about fast tracks? They're fast. But I believe that's not a controversial thought. I think saying the JCB Fast Track is fast isn't gonna cause some sort of weird YouTube drama. Or upset anybody. I think everybody's wanting. I'd love a JCB telehandler. If only for variety, I'd love one. Just leave the floating bucket there. That's totally how you unload it. Yeah, Dave's fast tracks are fast, breaks the internet. 11 out of 10 review. Never understand why Giants never put one on game. They did. There was a JCB telehandler. Everybody hated it because it was articulated. Or most people hated it because it was articulated, and I don't blame them because articulated machinery in farm sim isn't really the greatest of functionalities. And, oh, good. Right, let's just... I'm thinking maybe it might be a good idea. In fact, it is going to be a good idea to do something here. Hang on. Your OCD kicks in, you see equipment sweater about my hair. Yeah, I apologize for that, but what I'm going to do now is going to do a bit of cleaning because the sheer amount of junk that is dotted around is getting insane. Can I fold you without... No, I need to put these on. Hopefully these will go on. Hopefully. Okay, so like... Oh no, I can. Because I just want to fold you. Because I need to get the New Holland through. And in fact, it'd be better if I had that down. There we go. Let's get it down properly here. There we go. Still not pulled over the mods available for 19 as of yet. Yeah, I feel like there's still a lot of room for different interesting mods to come out. I think Manual Attach is one of the ones that's really caught me so far. Obviously, Wopster's just doing some great work. So, let me just cut out the praise and just say Wopster is doing some great work in 19. Your back just got sick. My driving isn't that bad, Henry. I know it's bad, but it's not that bad. Hey, David. It is that bad, though. Oh, thanks, local cheats. How rude of you. It is occurring to me that I maybe shouldn't be using a forklift to try and load this trailer from the inside, because, yeah, as soon as I do anything, it's on the ramp. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Twin Cam? I'm just getting ready to sell some wool and hopefully not break everything. What do I think of the John Deere skid steer? I think it's not out yet, so I don't have any thoughts otherwise. Assuming you mean the black sheep one that they've been teasing the brother skid steer for that for last nearly a year and still not out. So, shall we say I'm a little impatient? Because I wanted, isn't it a Massey's gonna be coming with it? I've been wanting that for the last however long it's been, and still no sign of it, so yeah, patience isn't my strong point there. Did you see the SLB wait? Yeah, I thought SLB had disbanded. So that was a surprise. Not quite sure how many members of SLB are still modding. But it's nice to see at least one of them still is. This probably is not the best trailer for this job at all, now that I think about it a bit more. But it's the trailer that I'm going to use. That worked. That didn't work as I kind of envisioned it, but it worked about as well as I'd hoped. Haven't heard from Disco in a long time. I think it might be Disco made the wait. I maybe should get also the bigger Williams. Just for the sake of having something that's a bit more usable than this. Because as funny as this looks, it is quite useless. In fact, I could probably load this Williams onto the bigger Williams. Okay, let's knock that. There we go. Hang on, this isn't going to be the fastest way down. I wonder, could I load? No, now I'm going to have to try. Now I've been made curious. You little burnt out? I don't blame you. There's not... This is going to be a problem throughout FS19. It's not something Giants can fix. Is maps are going to be few and far between, I think. And Burnout's going to be a major issue. Like, I'll be honest, I'm getting a bit burnt out myself. Partly because, you know, there's not too many maps out, and I'm doing the same thing on both maps, really. And they're very similar. And partially because just YouTube's not being nice to me and not promoting my channel anymore for whatever reason. What about do I really want 19 seasons? Like that, I'm not even gonna pretend like there's a thought process there. I want seasons. How long till seasons? Silver might know, I don't. Silver tends to be pretty on the ball with news. I know I make fun of him for being slow with the news, but he's pretty on the ball. And I think he's come to realize that when I make fun of him, it's just because I know I can. Same with anybody else. Like if I make fun of you, it's not me being mean. It's just because I can. It's how I do things. Just me. If it's 19 gets boring. It is. I don't know how to reply to that. Like, I'm much more interested in flight sims, but that's because there's pretty much an infinite number of flights that I could do in a flight sim. This is my conundrum. Is like, do I like flight sims more because it's just more suited to me, or do I like flight sims more because, you know, I occasionally do the same flight twice, but that's usually for the world tour when I'm doing a test leg. In essence, there's an infinite number. Could I do Euro Truck at some point? Yes, I probably should actually return to Euro Truck. Where does the wool go? I think it goes over here somewhere, doesn't it? Please tell me this trailer's low enough that it's going to... Yes! I think the problem with 19, honestly, like, is that the maps are a lot slower coming out. You know, in 17 there was a map almost every other week. Do we reckon I could fit the small IFR on the big one? I'm not going to right now, because I'm just going to use the bigger one. When's the map coming out? I'd love to be able to tell you, Antoine. When it's past testing. Does this not have a thing to attach? No, it doesn't. Interesting. Must keep failing. It's only failed the once. The conundrum is I don't know what it failed on. So I can only assume that Oxy already fixed it and it's been put back into testing since. Okay, I need to actually fully empty the combine this time if it'll let me. I'm gonna ask nicely, please don't ask the same question multiple times. Like, if I see it, I'll answer. If I don't see it, then yeah, feel free to ask again. But don't ask twice in quick succession. Don't just spam a question. Because that makes me less likely to answer it. Hey, random. Glengar, hello. Don't dislike 19. Like to work half an hour bonus per field, just like small maps, small fields. Yeah, I mean that's another thing. Is like all the maps that have come out are pretty large so far. Hastrix, pretty good. Österreichisches S19 Gaming. Welcome. Sad that Cobra won't come out. That is kind of sad, yeah. Like I was really looking forward to Cobra 19. But such is life. Such are the way things go that no Cobra. Will Bale come back? I don't see him coming back anytime soon, Sam. I'm pretty sure he just said sirs, which doesn't mean anything. I do speak English, Distractions. Paul, he's trying his best. He's trying his best to speak English. It's not his first language. He's actually speaking English, but with German spelling. Is what's happening with Österreichs. It's alright, Paul. Easy mistake to make. I want more... No. Yes, more of that. And not that. Not that, but... There was a way to move these closer. Oh, that'll do. I see IFers in the game. Yeah, a sudden influx of IFers. When's this map out? When it's tested? HC, I can't give you a time and you know that. Soon, hopefully, but there is no set time. Please don't delete. The message immediately gets deleted. Same guy made both trailers? No, two different modders. Believe it or not, Glengar. It's actually very coincidental that two different modders both made IFR trailers from the same range. This one was made by Euroagri modding. The other one, the smaller one, was made by a different modder entirely. English only random. I know that you want to try and be cool, but please don't. Your mod performance. Yeah, different modding team. Different modder. So it's made slightly differently and works slightly differently. But it is genuinely cool that, you know, we have two I for Williams trailers in game now, and they're both slightly different because they're made by two different modders. But they're from what I can gather, a similar range. Similar parts of the I for Williams range. That'll do. Max, that sounds suspiciously like some politics, which not only do I not really care about, I don't want the politics on the channel because it doesn't tend to end well. Politics tends to end up with big arguments, and that's never a good thing. You get to spend the rest of the next... Oh, for the love of... Didn't know. Yeah, just politics is a bad idea in streams, always. I know that I'll, you know, it's fun to rip on Article 13 and make Article 13 jokes, but that's because everybody's kind of agreed on Article 13. that it is one of the worst ideas to ever come out of the EU. And even in principle, it's a good idea. In practice, they've written it so badly that it's only ever going to be a disaster. I wonder what Mr. CD is working on for the mod contest. 6 new abbeys, I have heard. A gigantic abbey pack with their entire range. Or at least that's what I'd like. If, like, if somebody released an abbey for the mod contest, that would immediately be my winner. An abbey of any description in the mod contest, I would be delighted. When's this coming to console? When it comes out, Max. I can't give you an answer. When's the mod contest? Month after next is early June, isn't it? This is when all the mods will drop for that. Yeah, literally any questions about when is Xmod coming to console is when Giants have tested it. There's no real answer. And I appreciate that, you know, you want the map out as quickly as possible. Yeah, I do as well. You know, I want you guys to be able to play this just as much as anybody else does. Yeah, just as much as you want to play it. Maybe even more. But it's got to go through... exclamation mark Deddy Deets random. Hopefully Carturix has been on the server. He's got... Carturix... It's gonna be in, all the mods for the server random are actually in the Deddy Deets command. You had a thunderstorm before? Yeah, it's the kind of weather where thunderstorms are distinctly likely. $4 for that, not bad. The server's currently on... I can't remember what map it is. A German map. All day, every day. Where are you, local cheats? Are you in, like, South Africa or something, isn't it? Oakfield Brook. Carturix, have you been going ham on the map? Because I've not done any setup on it. Lithuania? Very cool. I could, Henry, but people will ignore that and still ask. Landy did it before. We've trialed that as a thing. Just bought some stuff. As long as there's something on the map. Carturix is basically in charge of the server. Yeah, the server's on Hofgood Brook. I couldn't remember the name of the map. So if you got a problem with the server, go to Carturix and he'll shout at me. Repeatedly, incessantly. I'm sure he's delighted that I finally bothered to actually update the Big Bag mod on the server. Because he was on at me for weeks about that. You won't shout at me? Excuse me, the big bags, you were shouting at me for like 2 weeks for me to fix that, and I just kept putting it off. And then I changed map on you. The link doesn't work. What? Are you serious? That's the link that I got last time I rebooted the server. They can do it. Last time I rebooted the server, I literally got a link to the mods. Joseph Cramper, hello. How are you doing today? It doesn't work. Oh, for the love of... I'm gonna shout at giants later, I think. Where am I going? Fix it after the stream. Yeah, I'll fix it after the stream. The command will work in Discord as well, so join the Discord and use the command when I tell you you can. No wasting fertilizer on grass fields. Oh, was there a meadow harrow released? I wasn't paying too much attention to the mods, I just wanted manual attach. Any recommendations for mods? Manual attach. I've just realised why it works in tractors. It's because you can't use being close enough to do this. Maybe it doesn't. NM Farmer, hello. Link no worky. Yeah, I'll fix it after the stream. Blah. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem like the right width at all. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Adam Farmer. Very much appreciated. It's 4.8, field 2. Oh, you just here? That was my super chat notification. Where did I get the song from? I got it from like a website that has a load of weird clips and stuff. Unless you mean this song, in which case it's all from Pretzel. Go from the first waypoint, save this as plow. And put you into the field 2 folder. And at this point I can make a change to the game settings to turn on periodic plowing. There we go. So this shouldn't have broken anything, in theory. Oh, it didn't. Hey. So stop you. Unfortunately, both fields need plowing, but that's not something I've got much control over at the moment. The New Holland is working, actually. Never mind. The Deutz. You. Hey, Hayden. You would donate, but you can't do because of region limitations of some other crap. Just FYI, local cheats, down in the description there is a Streamlabs link. That is a direct PayPal donation link. For people who can't send super chats. And in fact, it's better for me than super chats. Because that goes into my PayPal account directly and let's attach the fella. Get the hoses on. Get PTO on. And turn off those. New combine time? Yeah, it'll be a new combine time in a moment. Any news on seasons? I wish. There's no update on seasons just yet. Only news is there is no news, I guess. What's best graphics card for this game to get 60 FPS? I'm on a 980 and I get 60 pretty solidly. That said, I am planning graphics card update next month, as I've been mentioning quite a lot. Towards the end of next month, possibly into June. I am planning on getting myself a 2070 so that I can have a bit more freedom with settings and whatnot. This works, but just about. Hello, Spudman. Thought you were at Oakfield, is that? No, not yet. Manual attaches, and it's by Wopster, so you know it's good. What FPS do I have I got right now? 60. 60. I only want 60 FPS. I just want a bit more freedom to boost the set things.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Oh my god, that notification worked! And Farmer, thank you for the 179, which I think was $2 originally. Thank you very much, and a bit extra, he says. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna need to use the case. How can I tell where does it say? I just know. But if I want to show you... Look at that beautiful, mostly solid 60 FPS. Ain't garbage? Yes, I am, Hayden. I almost feel like that should be the subscriber notification sounds. Is FPS locked to 60 FPS? Yes. And that's... I could unlimit it, but my monitor can only actually render 60 FPS, so there's literally no point in me delimiting it. Not garbage? Are you sure about that? Well, and hi, yep. I got the graphics pretty cranked, actually. I wouldn't say go with a 980 if you're buying a new graphics card, Henry, I'll be honest. Go with like a 10 series card. Have you joined the channel? Yeah, I've got no idea how to do it. Hayden could probably tell you. 1050 Ti... it's about the same as 970, you'd probably get 60 FPS from that. You press the join button. Useful. And agree to the price. Ah. 1060, 60. And Farmer, I'm not even kidding. Your graphics card is better than mine. You've got more VRAM available. Mine can probably run a bit faster, but you've got more VRAM available, which is actually why I want the 2070. Because that's an 8 gig card. My 980 currently is only a 4 gig card. You have two 1080 Ti's. They're theoretically faster than 2070s though. Like that's kind of one of the limitations of the 20 series cards is they're not all that much better than a 10 series. You have a GTX 675. My old graphics card, my last PC was a GTX 650. It was not the greatest, shall we say. Bear in mind, Henry, that Marwell can occasionally be a bit weird and just kill FPS for no good reason. Gonna get a 2080 Ti, 1080s don't SLI very well. And meanwhile, I've been saving up for the last like 4 months for a 2070, and I should have the money next month. If my maths is correct. And the amount of super chats I've been getting this month have definitely been helping. Q, Z, Z. Okay. Why is this? Oh, because holding Z did the thingy again. There we go. After Jag, yes. In theory, NM. Reality is, as much as Jag threw at me this month, YouTube took damn near half of that. That's why I encourage people to use the PayPal button. It's down in the description. Because PayPal takes a small amount, but nowhere near as much as YouTube takes. More than that, Jack. They take somewhere between 40 and 50%. I think it's actually 45% YouTube takes. So any super chats and whatnot, I get just over half of. So using PayPal. Like, as much as it's a bit more useless in terms of things that I can buy online, it's a bit more immediate in that you send me a PayPal donation, I have that money the same day. With YouTube, it's a month and a bit before I can get the money. So anything that, we'll say Jack or Jag or NM has thrown at me this month, during the month of April, I won't have that until around about the 15th of May. YouTube should not take anything from any YouTubers. Unfortunately, Paul, that's how YouTube monetize themselves. I'm completely behind them taking a cut from YouTubers, because, you know, otherwise there would have to be a lot more subscription stuff on YouTube. I don't necessarily agree with them not being completely transparent with how much they take. And I definitely don't think they should take from super chats. But I'm fine with them actually taking a cut of, you know, money that YouTubers make. Yeah, the cut they take is a bit large. I'll put it this way: YouTube is free for you guys that don't do YouTube. It is most definitely not for me. Like for me, Landy, PewDiePie, even the Pauls, as much as I hate them, you have them to thank for YouTube being free for you. Do I get notifications if you don't notify PayPal? Yeah. Sometimes they break and play a completely unrelated notification, but I do have notifications set up. If you donate through the Streamlabs link, I do, at the very least. honestly, the cut that YouTube takes from Super Chats is even more damaging because ad revenue is basically zero now. Like, without revealing actual numbers and CPMs and whatnot, I checked ad revenue for this month a few days ago and it was €12. 12 for, you know, an actual, basically a month. Excuse me, could you attach the PTO, please? Yes. And any, you don't have any cables to be attached? Wonderful. What graphics card am I getting? I'm getting the, I can't remember the exact one, but it's the top line Strix card. The Strix OC card, the 2070. Because I just want to get a small bit of future proofing in. Then I'm going to start actually comically saving. Because the next computer upgrade that I'll need to get is going to be a very expensive one. Because the next computer upgrade will be a new processor, which will require a new motherboard, which will require new RAM. So that's going to be a fun one to deal with. Yeah, Hayden, if you didn't know, is called PlaneBot on the Discord. I know that pretty much everybody on the Discord has random other names from what they use on YouTube, but... Yeah, did I get the bale from the cowshed? I think so? I can't remember. A lot of research must be done for the CPU upgrade. Yeah, because then... It's the same issue with upgrading, it's worth a lot though. Yeah. That's kind of my thought, is like I can get 32 gigs of whatever RAM I want, or maybe even go up to 64. I'm gonna keep with insane amounts of RAM. Because just RAM is God. It allows me to use Google Chrome. Also, I have a question for you guys. Actually, now that I think about it. So, since last night, I've been having a weird little issue on YouTube. Where, that's not going to go into the water. Hey. Where, clicking the YouTube logo on the top left doesn't work anymore to go to the home page. And it's not just happening on my PC, it's also happening on my laptop. So, I'm wondering, is that a change YouTube have made and not told anybody? Or is that just some weird bug that has managed to localize itself to me? Because I'm not really sure what's going on. It's not, it still works for you? That's really weird, because it's happening on two different devices for me. Must be something bizarre with my account specifically. I know that I've just basically told people, hey, leave the video for a second, but still. It works for everybody but me. Good. Good. Thank you, YouTube. Hey, Dagmar. Always nice when something breaks only for me on YouTube. Which seems to be the only way things break for me on YouTube. YouTube, yeah, I might need to clear my caches. Because it's just an oddly, like, it's a very strange little problem. I just realised I'm also going to have to plough these grass fields, aren't I? That's going to be a pain. Please don't go down to the river, because I'm not chasing you down to the river, Bale. If Bales end up in the river, they're just going to stay there, by the way. Because I don't have the patience to chase them all the way down there. I just don't. They can stay there for all I care. After plough the grass fields. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's just that it's only just occurred to me that I will. Yeah, I'm in chat when I get a minute. What have you done now, Chris? Or you should change that to mod chat, really. I would look at my phone, only it's disconnected from Wi-Fi again. My Twitch streamer, new. Hodge! Okay, I'll have to tab out real quick and check. Oh, it's doing that bug! That's a fun bug. YouTube's changing something because everything's breaking. PS5 or PC? PC? I've no need nor want for a console. I did see that Irish. That is a really good change, actually. I don't know if they'll work on the Oxy maps, but that's a really good change. One that I think Giant should have thought of putting into the base game, honestly. I've just realized that because... Yeah, because this attaches to the Massey, I can just use the Mass. This is going to be silly. PS5 is better hardware than PC? You keep thinking that. PS5 has... Any console cannot have better hardware than PC. Hey, Joseph. Is there a link to all the mods? Can you join the game? You can join the Discord, but not the game. This is single player. What's the cheat command to buy a field? I don't know if there is one to buy an individual field anymore. I don't know if there's one to buy an... Oh god, this actually works. Like a PS5, yeah, sure, it breaks, it beats my current PC, my current specs. But once I get the 2070, hey look, I'll have a better gaming rig than a PS5. Because I'll have ray tracing too. And significantly more RAM. And room to customize it still. Is PS5 seriously a thing? Yeah, it's due to come out next year, isn't it? Yeah, if a console was to be better than PC, it would have to, number one, be changed every 3 months. And number 2, be out of anybody's price range. So you'd be better off getting a PC at that point, because it'd be cheaper. Under Bale collector. I see nothing wrong with this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with what I'm doing right now. I need to get rid of that YouTube gaming command because YouTube's retiring YouTube gaming. Funny if you didn't know that YouTube is actually sunsetting YouTube gaming. The real question is, what are Microsoft going to call their next Xbox? Because like they've gone with the Xbox 360, and then the third one was the Xbox One. So will this be the Xbox 4? Just to completely screw up their numbering system. I don't think they'll use 2. 2 would make too much sense for Microsoft. Because, I mean, they've already had... 1S, 1E? Or was it 1X, 1E? 360, and just standard. So they might go with the Xbox 72 or something like that, something just completely stupid. Which would be kind of on par for Microsoft in general. The Xbox Play, that would make sense. That would be a potential name, I think. The Xbox Start. The Xbox Triangle. The Xbox Box. Box. The Xbox PC. The Windows Xbox, the Windows Gaming Xbox. Games for Windows Live, the console experience. Why is there a war between Microsoft and Sony? Because they've each brought out their own console, and yeah, they want theirs to be better than their oppositions. It tends to be how business works. The X Circle. Hello, Tom. Hayden, yes? Probably not Hayden. I've got an idea for a second channel, but it's not something that I'll be promoting actively on this one. It's going to be vastly different, and I need to do some work for that tonight, I think. Not entirely sure if I'm going to put a video out tomorrow, because I'm just... The way YouTube's been lately, there's not a whole lot of incentive for me to want to do a video. because the views on videos have been atrociously bad, so I might just do something weird. Or not put a video out. I think your question got skipped. What did you ask, Joseph? Because I can't remember. I might have skipped it by mistake. And if I did, I apologize. I can't read, I try to read every question in chat. Sometimes I'll read it and not answer questions. Sometimes I'll actually accidentally miss a question because I just don't see it. Dakmar, you're 100% correct. Sooner or later, consoles will be retired as an idea and they'll just be PCs. And at that point, gaming will truly have come full circle. Because it started off with just consoles and then went just PCs. And now it's gone console and PC. Got deleted. Ah! That's why I didn't see it. So is the bale down at the cow barn still there? I think it is, actually. It is! We'll get rid of it now. And I'm just gonna set off these bales because there's nowhere really for me to store them that would be making any sense whatsoever. Yeah, sometimes I don't see messages because they don't exist on my end. That is kind of also a reason. Oh, come on, you... This is the worst Bale in the world. Tribute. I have a plan. Can you get a shout out? No. That's why your message got deleted. We don't ask for shoutouts around here. I give shoutouts when they're deserved. Or just when people talk in chat. I don't see much of a point in doing like a specific shoutout thing. Come on, let's... I've got an idea. We're now in full four-wheel drive. We've locked the diffs. Have I now got the forklift stuck as well? I may have got the forklift stuck. Perfect. I wonder will that weird glitch that I've been having where you can lift animals work with a forklift. No. Oh! I saw that. Oh, hail the floaty cow. Thumbnail, perhaps. Why has this huge segment of the field just been straight up skipped? I'm very confused. Courseplay's doing Courseplay things again. I've stopped questioning Courseplay's weirdness. It just does things now. Let's get the diffs on this as well. Oh, hitting the diffs did not work. Oh, she's not gone all the way. Courseplay being stupid, as always. I'm hoping it's planning on coming back and actually finishing the field, because otherwise I'll be quite annoyed with it. Speaking of quite annoyed with stupidity, my skills there leave a bit to be desired. There we go. Right, I think we'll end the stream, because Landy should be starting in a second. I think we'll end the stream with a bit of an equipment swap. Because I need a different combine. Hello, Grease. Need a bit extra money here. Just to allow for this. So we're losing a bit of width on the header, but gaining a combine that'll hopefully work. Hello, Wobster. I'm quite enjoying manual attach, which is quite surprising. Doesn't work very well with Xbox controllers, might I add. It's not the most happy thing in the world with Xbox controllers. Right, let's get this down to the yard. Controllers. Yeah. A lot of the controls are doubled. At least for me, it might just be the way the game's decided to generate the controls for me, but a lot of the controls are doubled up. Luckily I've got a keyboard as well, so because I'm on PC, like any good player. But yeah, there's a small control conflict with itself. Because everything's attached to the start button, which does everything at once. Landy's on content. I'll finish the stream once I get this up to the yard. PS4 controllers and buttons are working perfect. Yeah, it might just be something to do with Xbox One. What's the command for set time? Just set daytime. Come on. Oh no. Am I going to be ruined by a couple of road signs? Ruined. Reset the header? No! Yes, that's gonna be the only way I can get it up to the yard. That's slightly frustrating. Right, where's the combine? There. Yeah, just reset the header. We'll get the combine itself up to the yard. Checking like, yes, it's nothing huge. It's just gonna be you'll get people complaining. You'll have complaints from people using controllers who maybe have the same problem I've had. Make sure, Wobster, make sure and go into Landy's stream and ask him what he thinks of manual attach, because I can guarantee you he'll hate it. He hates manual attach and always has. He has a vendetta against manual attach mods. Landy's live. I know he's live. I might pop in if Wobster is going to show up and ask what he thinks of manual attach. In fact, I'm going to end the stream here, even though I've not got the combine up at the yard. I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.